honor to welcome and introduce our next guest, the Vice Chancellor of Jawaharlal Nehru University, Professor Santishree Dhulipudi Pandit. She was born in 1962 at Leningrad, Russia, and got her education in Chennai at the Presidency College. She is gold medalist in her master's degree, completed MPhil and PhD in international politics from the School of International Studies, Jawaharlal Nehru University, New Delhi. Postdoctorate in Peace and Conflict Studies from the Uppsala University, Sweden. Teaching and research career spanning over 3 decades, beginning with lecture at Goa University from 1988 and in 1991 joined the University of Pune. Now professor in the Department of Politics and Public Administration, holding the additional charge of Director International Center. Since 2001 and 7, published 4 books and edited 2. Have published several research papers and traveled widely. 27 students have completed their PhD under her supervision. She is an expert in the areas of teaching and research, international relations, Asian studies, culture and foreign policies, conflict, violence and gender, working on gender and security, Governing Council member of Indian Council of Social Sciences and Research, Indian Institute of Advanced Studies, Shimla, ICCR and MAKIAS, Kolkata, President's nominee on Selection Committee for 4 Central Universities. So, ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together to welcome Professor Santishree Dhulipudi Pandit, the Vice Chancellor of Jawaharlal Nehru University.
Good morning to all of you. I thank the United Consciousness, especially in celebrating the International Yoga Week 2022, where they have made a very major attempt in bringing about people from more than 120 countries and 6 continents to seek consciousness and as well as unity of humankind. I thank Dr. Thoma for giving me this opportunity to put in a few ideas, especially on yoga and governance. One would think, how would you connect yoga with governance? As most of you know, that yoga is not simply a physical exercise. It is also an intellectual and a spiritual discipline that brings the body, mind, and the soul together. In today's world, where we face so many challenges of especially stress, pollution, environmental degradation, it is extremely important that we move to a holistic way of life. The Indic perspective has always supported the nature-centric paradigm, meaning that we human beings are part of nature. We are not central, we are only a part. And all other human beings, that is living as well as non-living things, are equally have their right in this universe. Yoga is this holistic balance that brings of the body, mind, and the soul, which is very essential for any human being today. And this is a tradition that India has given to the world. It is just not meditation, but it is beyond that, where it looks at the wellness and understanding. And one would know that unless there is a balanced human being, governance would be difficult. And that too, good governance is the need of the hour, especially in countries that are developing. And India, being a developing country, has a lot to contribute towards this. One would see that a good health, especially in a pollution and environment degrading and the warming of the earth, which has caused a lot of health problems as well as living problems to not only human beings, but to all different animals as well as plants. The idea of balance becomes very, very important, and yoga has been one important path towards it. We know that in the Bhagavad Gita, the Lord tells us that yoga, especially karma yoga, bhakti yoga, and all types of yoga are very important. It is a discipline not only of the body, but the mind as well as the soul. We also know that many yogis, especially who have brought in this type of a holistic life changer, and we are very happy that the present Prime Minister Modi, has declared Yoga Week from 18 to 26 all over the world, a movement towards good health for all the citizens of the world, not just Indians. As India is seen as a knowledge partner, as a Vishwa Guru, yoga is one of the main means through which we can do this. And we also know with yoga, we also have teachings of the Vedic sages and Maharishis like Lord Mahavira, Gautama the Buddha, and Adi Shankaracharya. We know that Gautama the Buddha has been the first dissenter in our tradition. And dissent is a very major part of the Indic civilization. And it is this dissent which brings in difference, diversity, as well as democracy and development. And these aspects are extraordinarily important for the governance of democratic states. We also know that Adi Shankaracharya, who just lived 32 years, traveled from Kaladi till the north, up till Kedarnath and Badrinath, begun several mutts, and he is seen as his philosophy of Advaita is extremely important because it brings in the idea of detachment. And yoga also teaches us detachment. In a world today that is a consumer society, where we live according to our greed and not according to our need, it creates more problems than resolves any. We see that the way we are destroying nature, and one day when nature takes revenge, there will be nobody to save human beings. We have to understand the Indian philosophy of nature-centric universe, where human beings are just one part of the world. And Adi Shankaracharya not only gave us the idea of detachment, he also gave us the concept of Maya, that the whole living that we live with is an illusion. And it is this illusion that makes us believe that we are in a temporary phase. We come here to live for very few years. Nobody lives forever, and death is a reality. You would see that a welfare of an improved person who harmonizes his or her body, mind, and soul would be more effective in society and as well as toward humanity. Truly, yoga is the biggest need of the present. People's lives should be yogic. With this, the current of the era can be changed. And in my view, yoga should be the minimum lifestyle for humanity. This is a powerful means of making human beings take initiatives. And this yoga movement that has begun a few years back, and I congratulate the United Consciousness Group and all of them in making an effort to celebrate this week, not only as a celebration of harmony, but also a celebration of balance. Yoga is not only a means to control over the discrepancies of political life, but it is also to make you into a good human being. And here, if you see, yoga brings in ideas of zero rates. And we will also have to bring down our pollution rates, because Delhi is one of the most polluted cities. And it is very, very necessary that we live by a system where you have some meaning to your life. Most of us have lives that are very meaningless. And this can be very, very dangerous for any society. So hence, I would rather say that yoga, which in the 75th year of India's independence, or what we call Azadi Ka Amrut Mahotsav, the national character has to give place to a healthy lifestyle. The moral degradation of the national character is one of our biggest failures, and it is worsening day by day. In every wrong and right way, we want to have everything. And for the sake of self-interest, we have neglected our duty. Corruption at every level is born in this way and has created a distortion in our national life. Yoga is a major practice for self-development. In Patanjali's Yoga Shastra, the meaning of yoga is given to control of the mind. To bring concentration or stability by stopping the tendencies of the mind is called yoga. In fact, their meaning is to control the mind, speech, and body, and bring concentration and tend them on the path of self-development. If people understand and realize the importance of yoga in their lives, then the governance of any country will greatly improve. And good governance is extremely essential for bringing in or reducing economic and social disparities. Unless we have a healthy youth population that has a balanced mind, body, and soul, it would be very difficult for many of them to function very effectively. The most important thing yoga gives us is it gives you a holistic, a totality, and a universality. And this is very, very important. Yoga not only teaches how to live a beautiful and orderly life, but also teaches the art of improving personality, communal harmony, and a balanced life. Those who do politics in the name of yoga are doing great harm to humanity, because yoga is not associated with any religion, sect, caste, or language. Yoga means to unite. So it talks about love, non-violence, compassion, and take everyone along. Yoga is an investigation into the process of life. It came into existence before all religions, and it opened up infinite possibilities before human beings. If this science is related to inner and spiritual development, human welfare is a great gift for the whole world. And then it will definitely prove to be a boon, not only for the people of India, but the people of the world. Once again, I thank United Consciousness for giving me this opportunity to speak during their yoga week. And I wish all of you a great success, and I hope that we make yoga as a part of our lives and thereby take it to national character and build good governance structures that will greatly help our mindset and the way we change. So yoga is a paradigm shift for good governance. Thank you so much. Namaskar. Jai Hind.
On behalf of United Consciousness, I thank Professor Santishree Dhulipudi Pandit, the Vice Chancellor of Jawaharlal Nehru University, for coming onto the platform of United Consciousness and sharing her views. Thank you.